I've been reading Atomic Habits quite recently on my Kobo. Got it right here. Atomic Habits, James Clear, one of the foundational self-improvement books. And one of the things that I learned there was that if you want to reinforce a habit, there are two methods that you can use that are very potent, which are habit stacking and implementation intentions. So I'll go over what they are. So implementation intention is kind of like specifically what are you going to do? When and where are you going to specifically do? Basically the template of it, or the format of it is, I will habit at time in location. So for example, I will read 10 pages at 5:30 in my bedroom. And although that's like, it's very simple, it's very easy actually, you basically don't have to use any brain power for it. You only use like one sentence for the implementation intention, and yet it's very powerful. Why? Why is it that it makes it more powerful? It's because a lot of the time people don't even, we don't know when the start of a habit actually starts. We kind of know it, but it's so vague. It's so vague to the point that we can keep pushing back the deadline. So for example, if you were watching a video and there were like 4 minutes left of it, you would have gone, I may as well finish those last 4 minutes, and then I'll like open up my book and start reading. And so because you don't have a very clear start to your routine, you actually, you push back the habit more and more because you don't know when it starts. And so you can decide to push back the start whenever you feel too lazy to do it. So instead of, right after I finish the last 4 minutes of this video, then I'll actually read Atomic Habits. Instead of that, you could just say, I will read Atomic Habits at 5:30 o'clock in my bedroom. So let's say you're watching TV, 4 minutes left on the video, and it's like 5:35 right now, and you're in your living room whilst watching TV. Well, your brain it knows, this is the time that I should be reading, rather than the previous scenario. I could read now, but I think it's fine if I just read after I finish these last 4 minutes. Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. It's not. So what you can do, implementation intentions are just powerful because your brain just knows when the habit starts, and then after that the actual habit. So the habit starts at 5:35 or 5:30 at the bedroom, and then the actual habit is the reading itself. So you know when it starts and you know where it starts, which then makes getting into the habit easier because you don't have to postpone it because the start isn't as vague. So that's implementation intention, very easy. I will go to the gym at 2:30 in my home gym, for example. Habit stacking is basically the same as an implementation intention. However, instead of starting with time and location, you start with a habit, the end of a habit that you've already established, and then you actually do the habit. template or the format for this, like the habit stacking, is after established habit, I will new habit. So I'll give you an example. Let's say, like, you're like me and you brush every single day, right? There are days that I do miss brushing my teeth, but I always brush my teeth before I go to bed, and I think in the morning as well. And so brushing my teeth is already an established habit. It's a thing that I just do automatically without much effort. So you can say, after I brush my teeth, then I will practice my handwriting for 5 minutes. That is actually like one of the habits and habit stacks that I've planned to do, or I intend to do over the next few weeks. So after brushing my teeth, then I will practice my handwriting for 5 minutes, because my handwriting is garbage. You can't read it. Now, for habit stacking, in order for it to be like truly effective, you want to describe the current established habit that you have right now. You have to make it very highly specific and highly actionable. So, for example, instead of saying after I brush my teeth, it sounds reasonable. Like, you kind of get what I mean. But when you look deeper into it, it's not as good, or it's not as specific and actionable as you thought it was. So instead of saying after I brush my teeth, I can say after I put my toothbrush back in the bin where I got it, then I will practice my handwriting for 5 minutes. When you make it highly specific and actionable like that, it makes it even more clear to your brain, oh yeah, this is the start and this is the habit. Because if you just say, brush my teeth, well, the cue or the start of the habit is less clear, and so it's a lot easier to push back and procrastinate. When you make it highly specific and actionable, when I put my toothbrush back in the bin, it makes it so that I have a very clear start. And the powerful thing about using habit stacks where you do a new habit right after an established habit is that you do the habit every single day. So if you do your new habit after the established habit, as a consequence, your new habit will be done every single day because you already do this established habit every single day, which is really powerful. I'm going to start like implementing these 2 tips. There are like way more, but I don't want to get into the full atomic habits protocols that I learned, because this entire like channel is basically just to help me practice my communication skills, just help me learn how to use my physical presence, my body language, my facial expression, and my vocal image, so I can become... communication skills is the tide that raises all boats. It's the one skill that will almost immediately improve 100x every skill and area of your life. So that's kind of the purpose of this communication skills journey. I just wanted to ramble about something that I found interesting, whilst also using body language, vocal image, facial expression. Okay. See you later.